Kung Lao. And the reason I keep picking Devourer to beat up is not because I hate Devourer, but because of YouTube and monetization things. Basically, anything that doesn't... She's the only character that doesn't have red blood. And red blood flags up the demonetization stuff. So you'll see a lot of Mortal Kombat guides and combo videos doing the combos on Devourer because she's just the one that gets past the YouTube censors. Alright, so let's go through his normal moves. Practice options. And I need to figure out how to save this, but AI options. Remove settings. One. Oh, cool. Okay. So, standing 1, -3. Forward 1, -5. You get a lot of Kung Laos doing this into this. And the reason they're doing that is because it's safe. What is this +1 start? So it's 8 frame start, so that's quite slow. Down 1, -4. Standing 2 is it's even, sorry. The hat is -9. That's forward 2. Uppercut. And his uppercut is good because he actually sort of low profiles as he's doing it. So he's got such cool animation. He is a really cool character. Down 1. Down. That's his standing 3. It's -3 on block. Down 3 is -5. That's safe. Back 3. Oh, that's interesting. Against Kung Lao, just block low because he has no. As far as I'm aware, he has no overheads. So you just have to block low and take your time. You know, pick your point to punish basically, unless he jumps back and does that. But we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so standing 3, -3, back 3, -8. That's super punishable. That's standing 4. That's evens. So that's his sweep. That is super punishable because he's styling it out. His little smiley face when he grabs his hat at the end. That's forward 4. Bicycle kick. Safe. And then his down 4 is unsafe. But it pushes you quite far away, so that might be a bit tricky to punish. So the only moves that were really unsafe is the hat swipe and the sweep. Which is actually 2 hitting though. I didn't realise that. Okay, so you got to be careful of that. There aren't many characters that have a 2 hitting sweep. I think it's just him and Jade that I've seen so far. So yeah, just that forward 2 was the only unsafe move he has as a normal. Oh, and uppercut. Oh, and the low. Actually, yeah, that's a good thing to remember. Back 3. Back 3 and forward 2. Make sure you punish. You can definitely punish those, both of those, with your standing 1 attacks. And definitely with down 1. So strings. It's got quite a few strings, it looks like. So 1, 2. Safe. 1, 2, 1. Maybe you can only do that on hit. Let's see. Yeah. So you can only do that on hit and it's side swaps, but that's fine. Same with 1, 2, 2. You can only do that on hit. But 1, 2 is -5, so that's safe. You see this a lot as well. Forward 1, 2, which is actually punishable with Baraka. And then forward 1, 3. minus 19. Was that an overhead? No, that's a high. So that's actually safe. The high portion is high. So this is forward 1, 3, up 2. But I don't think that's very practical, because you can definitely, I mean, he pushes you back a little bit, but you can definitely hit him with the Baraka forward 4 from that range. Maybe even forward 2, 1 if you're quick enough. Yeah, it doesn't seem very practical. So this is one. This is another one that they like to do. But that's both of those. So that's 2, 1. Both of those are high. So if you just duck those and you don't duck block, they'll go straight over you. But if you do with the chamber punches at the end, double yang. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that's, yeah. So there's an advantage there. So if you think you've got the read on that, the best thing is to do is to duck and then punish it before he can finish off this, because then he's at advantage. And then the other... So if he finishes the whole string off, I don't think, I mean, the only time that I guess he would do that is to catch you out if you think you can press a button afterwards. But, so if you were to do 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, to get that kick on the end, it's minus 7, so that's unsafe. So if he finishes off the kick, make sure that you catch him with that. 2, 1, 4. That's actually safe as well, minus 2. So that's 2, 2, 1. Oh, that's actually unsafe. 2, 1 is minus 13. And I think 2, 1, 4 is also minus 13. Yeah, I didn't know that either. They're all mids. I always thought that was a low. This is why it's always good to go into practice mode and test this stuff, because you can never be too sure. 3, 4, a high and a low, and the low is minus 4. This is back 3, which is minus 8. So back 3, 2 is that double hitting attack, which is minus 7. But he can finish it off with back 3, 2, 1 with another low, which is minus 4, which is safe. So again, not a lot of really punishable strings. That's one I see a lot online. And that's one I see a lot online. And the hat throw one. That was that, wasn't it? Yeah. Because that's safe. So they like to try and trick you, and then when you're about to press a button or something to down one them, that's when they finish off the string and get you with that into a full combo. So you just have to be careful. So back 3 is unsafe, back 3, 2 is unsafe, back 3, 1 is not unsafe. And then his moves. Kung Lao's another one that his moves are very unsafe. So don't let him get away with murder. You'll see people, Liu Kang's a lot online, like to do this in your face. Or they'll EX it. Can they not EX it on block? This hat spin is the top one, hat spin. Or just spin it's called. This is super duper unsafe. You can't EX it on block, it doesn't look like. You might try and whip punish at you because its startup is 3 frames. That's very fast. But if you see him spinning like an idiot in front of your face, that's minus 21. And the EX is minus 25. So there is no planet where you can't punish that unless you get like hit a massive leg spike. Do not let him get away with that. Guided hat. Minus 22. It's like all projectiles. He can't EX it. So if he tries to finish off a string with it from this far away, you make sure you punish that. Z-hat. This has a crazy start up because he's popping off while he's doing it, but it hits low. So if you're not ready for that, oh actually if you can EX it, which has 2 hits and then a low, but you can just block all of that low. You see he hasn't had a single overhead. So the only overhead that he does have, Shaolin drop is an air grab. So that's actually safe. I didn't know that. So the teleport's done with down up, like all teleports are. Wu-Tang is up down and then 4, which is actually minus 4, which is safe. I didn't know that. Shaolin Slam, this is the grab. So if you predict the grab, this is quite a fast grab. This is what a lot of Kung Laos like to do. I'm not sure if you can duck that. Movement mode. What I try to do, if I predict it, I like to do a hop attack because it punishes it. So if you do get the read and you do think he's going to grab you, if you just duck and you don't, like all command grabs, it's a high. So if you just duck and you don't duck grab, he's just going to teleport and he's just going to miss you, and then you can get a full punish. Okay, so that's interesting. The only overhead he has is heel flip, which is minus 7. So that's actually quite punishable. So that's the mix-up, basically. I mean, he can do this, which is hat swipe, which is teleport 1. I've never seen anyone do that. The mix-up is the throw or the overhead, which is actually, oh, it's minus 5. Maybe if he does it higher up, it's more safe. Yeah, so if he hits you at the tip of the overhead, it's actually safe. But if he does it, if he does it straight out of the teleport, it's unsafe. But if he does it a bit higher up, the higher up he hits the overhead, the more safe it is. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So my tip to you is, if you think he's going to do a teleport, all those options are beaten by neutral grab anyway. So if you, a neutral jump rather, or jump forward or jump back. So if, you know, if he goes to do the throw, I mean, he always teleports behind you. If he amplifies it, I think he stays underground. I'm not sure how you amplify it. But yeah, if you oh, there you go. So he can delay it, and then you know, I don't know why you do that though. It seems like a bit of a waste of a bar, unless it's some sort of higher level mix-up I don't know about. But yeah, that's Kung Lao. And his you have to be careful of his crushing blow, start up as well, because it's not just a normal light projectile, or he can kung fu kick you from across the screen, and the range is actually quite high. So what are these minus on block? 23. So yeah, if you block that, make sure you hit it with a punish. But yeah, that's Kung Lao.